Baseball for the NES. This game is a classic. You can pick your team, A, C, D, P, R, Y. This is the single player mode. I started as the pitcher. Now this game, if you're not a pro at it, it is going to beat you senseless. As you can see, the CPU is no noob. He's going to end up getting safes, and your field, as you can plainly see, is completely slow. Now, you're going to have a lot of fun with this if you're not bad at it, like me. Another thing about the game is that there is a two-player mode, which you're going to have a lot more fun with. If you're playing with a friend as opposed to a computer player, you're not going to get your ass handed to you if you're new, and you're going to have a lot more fun. Because if you win or you lose, you have somebody, there to share the baseball experience. This game is available on the Virtual Console for 500 points. And if you're I wouldn't recommend downloading it unless you're really into this game from your childhood. Or at least play it on an emulator, or if you have the game, just play it there. The field, as I said before, is a great flaw. It moves incredibly slow, and you can't control where the field people go. They're going to end up going for the ball, so if they're not too smart, which usually they aren't, they're going to end up going right for the ball. Away from the ball. The game is usually very long. You're going to end up, you can do some curves, some fastballs, some screwballs and all that stuff, but really, like I said before, unless you're very good at this game and have a lot of practice, you're not going to do very well against the computer player. The way pitching works from base to base is that you press the batting button, which I forget which is, and you throw it to the base corresponding to the D-pad you press. I'm up to bat now. Now, there are like two kinds of batting you can do. You can do regular batting, which you hold the batting button, which again I forget which is, or you can tap the button to try and do a bunt. Your players, based on their left and right hands, will switch sides. I don't know how to switch players. I don't think that's an option. But, also, I think the CPU field is a lot smarter than your field. Oh, and another thing I did there, if you want to change bases, like keep running from base to base, you're going to need to press the button that's not the bat button, which again I forget which is, probably the B button, and choose the base that you're from to keep running. Let's just see how this one rolls out. Pitch, hit, oh, it was a strike. If you curve your ball to left or to right, which is basically you're pitching using the batting button, which I assume is the A button, and you curve the ball as it's launching. If you curve too far to the left or too far to the right, it counts as a ball if the batter does not swing. In my honest opinion, this game is a better baseball experience than the Wii Sports Baseball, partly because in Wii Sports Baseball, once again, you have no control over your field, but the Wii Sports Baseball only has 3 innings. And less if you're good at it. So, like I said before, the field is very slow. I can't get over this enough. And you don't really control it. You can control which base you throw it to, but if you don't have the ball and your opponent is just running around and running around, you're not going to have a good time. If you want to pick this up for the Virtual Console, I would recommend you play it as 2-player, because it's much better to play baseball with somebody else than to play baseball with a computer that will, like I said before, kick your ass if you are new to this game. The graphics are, well, for an NES game, they're pretty good. The sound for the baseball, which I'm almost certain you can't hear right now, is Well, it's bleeps and bloops. It's an NES game, but it's fine. The controls are fine too. Just get it for the nostalgic factor if you don't get it for anything else.